Hi, subscribers and supporters. Thank you so much for coming on in for this Inkblot made in your collective name and essence. And we'll see what shapes and symbols stand out. And the spirit box is speaking should they wish to say something. The eyes cry spirits, if I may. This Inkblot was made and it is very multidimensional in nature. And immediately as I stood out, I felt like I was with a cosmic Care Bear. And there's almost like sloths. It's slow and steady is how it's feeling. So supporters and subscribers, I don't know if collectively those who maybe scry or understand and enjoy, appreciate the symbology and the language of spirit, holistically, spiritually, and artistically. But it feels like a cosmic Care Bear. So I'm going to turn this up and see. We also have a spirit coming through that may have had a heart attack. Give me one moment. Okay, sorry. So this Care Bear, cosmic Care Bear. Sorry, I did turn it up. We had Ralph came through and a heart attack. So supporters and subscribers, I've invited any of the spirits that would like to step forward if you resonate with Ralph and a heart attack. Definitely coming in, what I'm sensing is this cosmic Care Bear amongst our energy collective. Father. And I'm so grateful for your camaraderie in this creative channel. Okay. Ralph might have been a father. And again, supporters and subscribers, spirits can step on forward. I'm seeing two ET faces coming together. Could be like I want to say a cosmic channel. So though we are here in this creative space, feel like this father is home with you, visits, but he had to leave, like he had to go home, perhaps after his passing of this heart attack. But he comes through and I can see him through, I'm almost going to say like a mirror or a painting or something. There's something in smile, like a picture where he might be smiling. Talk to me. And he wants you to talk to him. So hopefully that resonates with some supporter or subscriber. Express yourself colorfully. Sure. And that's what's coming through. But even like, look at that coloring, right? Like it's like a portal of a parrot. I'm digging it. Where are we? Oh, we are in Canada, sitting with Steph. So thank you so much for joining me. There we go. Oh, dreams and new joy within reach, hummingbird. I don't know if that symbology means anything to anyone. We have the macaw and the hummingbird. All right, I'm going to keep moving on here. I'm being asked to be drawn to the yellow and the green, and there's white up here. I feel like Kayla. And Kayla is coming through, so perhaps this new spirit stepping forward. Over here. Thank you, Kayla. It feels lighter, younger. And I'm seeing an elephant, but it's like putting food in its, like with its trunk into its mouth. Very, very light. Very, very light. Yellows, greens, whites. How old are you? 44. How old are you? Kayla, how old are you? I can't. Yeah, you don't know? Okay, that's fine. I'm seeing it like a leaf kind of blowing in the wind. A gold leaf, something that's been treasured. Something that's been treasured. Healing. Pause to receive. If somebody has lost somebody named Kayla, and this is like that leaf feeling. Cursed. Of this hand. I feel like you might have lost a daughter. And that would feel like a curse to outlive. Torturer. Outlive your child. And the healing is coming through above the crown of your head as... No thanks. Yeah, it's being rejected a little bit because of this pain. But I can't help but sense that it's being asked to receive. Also something about the kitchen. Maybe she visits with you in the kitchen. She's trying to help transmute the torturous sensations that you feel. Maybe self-torture. Lots of light and love. Okay, we're moving on here. I'm moving up to the top and I'm seeing, I think it's Alfred Hitchcock okay, Alfred Hitchcock's psychic abilities just came through. Again, I want to note a lot of the same coloring is coming through of the Inkblot.
Push.
So supporters.
Night.
There is definitely a sensation if you're in the aura of the abstract art and artistry, and hopefully, you know, my offerings are serving and strengthening your psychic abilities in this multi-dimensional kind of channel. There could also be something at nighttime. Alfred Hitchcock and the spirits supported that. Maybe you're getting more dreams. I want to wander to the understanding of even nightmares if they're being translated as nightmares. It's almost like I can see them coming back up from childhood, or somewhere along that lines, to revisit them from this place and draw strength, not necessarily to fight and defeat, but to
suffocate,
to meet them. Yeah, because it feels like it's suffocating otherwise. It's suffocating your psychic ability. And you may be in this place to slowly but surely...
Scary.
I don't know what that word is, but it's like this feeling, slowly but surely, chugga chugga, chugga chugga, choo choo. And as you are broadening, serving, and strengthening, then Canada, we are coming together collectively. Our observational state is widening. So we're trying to like break out of a small space. Does that make sense? Like an asylum. Our own awareness asylum. Thank you. That's brilliant, and I adore that. I want to stay up here in the Alfred Hitchcock psychic abilities to support making a commitment to this.
Feeling.
I feel like there's some fear and some fright because dreams and nightmares, and to try and stop you. But I almost want to say, like, can you become like a director? And yes, act some characters that come up from this subcon realm and are like haunting you. But they're haunting you to stop you from realizing. Does that make sense? Realizing? Okay, I need to
wandering.
I need to calm down. Oh my goodness, like the vibe in here is very, very high. Very okay. All right. I don't like to rush. I don't like to.
It's coming.
I don't like to rush. So I'm going to slow the vibe down. I'm being asked to see the sloth again, which is perhaps a really nice symbology for us to share if when things get overly excitable, and excitable being in any polarity of, say, dreams or nightmares, to utilize like the sloth super strength to slow down and almost like methodically move. Does that make sense?
Above.
Okay. I'm seeing this.
What year is it?
2023.
Day.
We're on a Wednesday. Being asked to be drawn in here, I'm just taking a moment for my psyche and psychic senses
go away
to kind of determine. There's something going on over here when we were talking about that dreams and the nightmares, like other things were trying to come through, and actually I can sense that there's a boundary of the I Scry spirits and the guards and guardians of yourselves and myself kind of warding off what needs to be protected. So perhaps protection. Thank you. This is what this, it's a phoenix of protection. And it's like a leaf though. There's lots of leaf. There's power in the protection, calling in protection, honoring that protection. No, I want this to go up to psychic abilities, commitment, and power. I got the power.
Below.
Here we go. The phoenix energy. Okay, I'm kind of in the middle here. And I can see something. It's bringing me back. I'm still in like the Alfred Hitchcock land that was like way, way up on top, but now I'm in like this broader. It's almost like if I may, I was in the mind of Alfred Hitchcock, where like taking a nightmare or a scary story, and he was able to phoenix it somehow, transform it, reemerge into a whole movie, and actually share
What is your
it.
name?
So it's Stephanie. So it's entertaining.
Tap.
So we have here Regenerator, Sage of Cups, and Achiever, Man of Worlds. I want to take a boo at this artistry. Okay.
Ornament.
So there's like the Alfred Hitchcock kind of feeling. And for entertainment, there's people down there. And transmute, pouring out what does not serve. There may be a supporter, subscriber, or collectively in the aura of all of us that is achieving something. I'm seeing a kiss. I'm seeing a kiss from the other side come through as I'm acknowledging
Anna.
The achiever. Anna has come through. Perhaps Anna is stepping forward. We'll let it be. People are going to watch as you achieve something. Perhaps it's in the psychic ability land or some sort of healing with Kayla.
Movie.
As you move through it. Movie, thank you for the Alfred Hitchcock thing. And from the beginning, I can't remember the gentleman's name. I apologize. The history fleets
Wandering.
really quickly. It was the dad, the father. Okay. The cosmic Care Bear.
Angry.
There's a death, an inventor here. Somebody might be really scattered in their grief. Like, I feel like it's
I can't.
piling up. And somebody's like, I can't deal with this. I can't contend with this.
Where?
And perhaps it's even in relation to, like, if your abilities are growing, your sensitivities are growing, which is great. I have found over the years that as people, including myself, you know, you grow and expand and you want to see, right? The truths. There's a misconception it's going to be likable, and then to have to move through that. And that's where peace can be brought in. But I'm being asked to go back to the death. It's piling up. Like, I'm seeing kids' toys. I wonder if I'm with this Kayla. Because it feels like a lot. It feels like I don't even know that the word a lot is enough. Thank you. I don't
Help.
know. Don't know. Could be asking for help within yourself. Like, you might be at the point in your grief or in your reflections and memories to say, like, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Pause to receive is coming back through. Pause to receive is coming back through, and maybe seeking out a therapy or something like that. And I keep hearing it consistent. Like, let it be consistent. Not as a crutch, but as something that can create a cycle of healing so that dreams and new joy can come in, because I'm going to be with you through that. And trust in your own nobility. Trust in your own nobility. The sparrow feels like a common bird, but they can easily move through everywhere and everything because it's almost like they're unseen. Oh,
I am in pain.
they're there. Okay, love, we're going to come to you in 2 seconds. And it's asking you to step into that. If you're feeling invisible in your pain, trust in your ability to find joy.
Sam.
Okay, I'm getting very distracted, so give me 2 seconds. I'd like to finish with this one with Kayla for Sam and I'm in pain 2 moments. Feel like you're going to find somebody who's a very well renowned helper for you. Doesn't mean anything in regards to the reputation for other people. They're going to be really good for you to help you guide your grief. Guide your grief. That's the word. You're a gift. Kayla, like, keep sending you gifts. I keep seeing gifts. Okay, Sam, you're in pain. Come on in. Step forward. If there's a supporter or subscriber where Sam,
Father.
and a father has come through. Maybe she's speaking to you. If you are a father of a Sam.
Leave it.
Okay. I don't take all the words, just the ones that step out and stand out. We're here for Sam. Thank you. Okay, Sam is in pain and I'm really being asked to flip the ink. Okay, so there's a reaching out. There's a reaching out. And there's this very deep void. I will get to these in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There's this reaching out and see like this cavern. Oh, I'm seeing a show, but I can't remember what it's called. I want to say there's like Will Robinson or something like that. And there's like a reaching out over this cavern, like if we fall.
I'm close.
Mm-hmm. It's so close.
2.
There's a higher emotional understanding. Sam, 2. Okay, there's 2 other beings in this emotional connection. I believe we're in the land of Sam, but maybe you're resonating one way or the other. And as like this reaching, almost like a drawbridge is coming closer and closer and closer to connect. But there's so much emotion around it. There's just a lot of emotion. But way, like I am like, if I could get my Scrying out, I suppose I could, but I actually can see it. How many?
Axe.
There's 2 other beings. Axes come through many, many times. So perhaps it's a symbol that means something to you. Or something happened with an axe, like an accident is what I'm hearing, like axe to accident. There are 2 sets of other beings, 2 sets for 4, that as this emotional connection is slowly being made, because I'm seeing them as big snails.
Priest.
If anyone's afraid that they're going to like collapse in, there's 2 sets of other beings that are like ready. And if you miss, like imagine going down the Alice in Wonderland in the beginning.
Stressed.
And you get stressed out, there's beings there to capture you and to help you not fall back to the bottom, to rock bottom. Then there's another set. It's almost like I'm hearing, in moving through slow and steady this grief, I think you've already hit rock bottom and it's slow and steady coming up. And I must admit, there's guidance here. There's spirit guides stepping forward. Or maybe it's ancestors or relatives somewhere along that lines. And then even if you think you fall through in making this connection or have bouts of I don't know. I don't want to say maybe you're not trusting your connection or your growth because it's slow and steady like a snail. I'm seeing these orange mountains, and then a new opportunity will be created. It's almost like, if I may, without trying to be creepy, this, that, or the other, but if I'm trying to seek out and speak to a loved one, and this is the usual way people do it, but you're not receiving what you need. One, I feel like claiming, as me as Stephanie, like just admitting, I don't know, saying what is it that I actually need, admitting that out loud in my private time so that it's clear and not clouded by my grief, right? In a very calm moment. It's almost as if I can hear like a TV being on really, really loud, and the channels are on like scan or something, but the TV is so loud, and then I'm trying to speak, and that's kind of representing all my emotions, all the things I'm thinking and feeling at the same time. And then I'm also the one watching the TV saying, I'd really like to watch Three's Company, but that can't be heard over my action of putting this on scan and full volume. Does that make sense? I feel like that might have been a really weird way. Nonetheless, I'm going to leave that there. The cards that came through were Transformation, Light and Dark, Mother Earth, Grounding and Support, Review and Reflection, Timeout Needed. Okay, this is beautiful. These are those guides I was talking about, spirit guides, ancestors. This is the grief that I'm feeling and the lightness of your loved ones that are around you. Sam, Ralph was the father's name. Thank you. Kayla, and any other spirits going through grief. This is the grief. This is the shadow side. Maybe you're working on your psychic abilities, this, that, or the other. They are partners. And it's almost as if whichever one is forward, like imagine right now if grief or shadow work was forward and that was what your focus was right now, the light would be supporting that, and then vice versa if you're as it stands. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Reflection, review, and timeout needed. Grounding and support definitely makes me feel like I'm in that therapy feeling. My nose is getting stuffed up. I feel like I've been crying a long, long time, and that's how I'm feeling. I feel like I've been crying a long, long time. Review and reflection, something about the moon. There's definitely something going on at nighttime. Sorry, my foot is falling asleep. And maybe your dreams or nightmares, this, that, or the other, or just simply your reflections, and like Alfred Hitchcock style. And I'm just hearing like to ground in, because grief could also be your catalyst to communicate in the language of spirit. But it comes from spirit and spirit, not ego to essence. Does that make sense? Okay, I feel like I'm closing out here. The spirits are calming down. So thank you very much, guys. The door is on the right.
How are you?
I am good, thank you. If you want to elevator up to the ethereal. So funny. At least I'm funny to me. When I'm in a playful mood, because otherwise, very serious. All right, so I'm going to start closing out here, and we're going to draw all the way down to the bottom where this phoenix was from the alternative perspective, and I feel like I'm coming actually in. If you want to join me into that Mother Earth sensation, and it's actually landing quite nicely in the coloring. Okay, foresight is coming through. Again, it's the very same coloring, grounding with a lot of yellow. It's almost as if I can feel
Back.
all the gold in the earth, or that's still in the earth, but even if it's been mined already and it's out in the world as being held in certain places or jewelry, doesn't matter where it is. There's no ownership of the gold, contrary to what we are systems are in place, but let's take a moment and to imagine that we're sitting on the earth. Maybe you're sitting on a piece of wood, maybe a wooden table or rocks, whatever the case may be, grass, sand, dirt. And through the mind's eye, see all the gold and silver illuminating. Doesn't matter if it's been manipulated by man, it's in its raw form. In things, you can just feel it light up, because this is what this whole session is making me feel like coming down to. Pausing to receive in the reflections of the moon, silver lights up. All the silver lights up and meets all the gold lit up.
Play.
It's almost as if the highest frequencies, you can
Box.
refer to it as the sun and the moon, the gold and the silver, the light and the dark, the shadow and the shine, but it's harnessed in the earth.
Harm.
To release any harm that is self-inflicted in our thoughts, in our hearts, and clear our channel of what we wish to send to our loved ones, to those that we have lost, but we'll revisit. They are home, they are safe, they are sound. We are home, safe and sound, and we are still coexisting in this cosmic Care Bear. And I truly want to take a moment to breathe that in and really thank you for being here with me.
Below.
Really thank you for being here with me. I'm going to open my eyes. Sorry, thank you. I traditionally don't express that part of what I go through off camera and grounding. Maybe that's part of my understanding, and I'm grateful for that space to further share, I guess, part of the Reiki and more different energy work. But to help those living and those on the other side. But we're also on the other side to them. Okay, that's fine. May we have patience as we can trust that destiny in all ways, shapes, or forms is taking place. It is part of nature. It's part of nature. All right, guidance is here at the bottom with a wishbone. So may we lead today, tomorrow, whenever you receive this. Feel guided. Be your light, be your shadow, be your shine, silver and gold. All right, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, I'm so forgetful. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. And if you want your own Rorschach in a reading, the link is below. PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee is there. And I always forget the other linear logical things I'm supposed to say, but hopefully that made it through. Okay, I'm going to let you go now. Okay, bye.